In this video, I'll show you how to transform your camper van from this into the sleep haven with these cheap, easy to make, easy to use blackout curtains. Say goodbye to early morning light and hello to blissful, restful sleep on the road. Have you ever slept so hard you woke up confused on where you are and what day it is? Well, that's my goal in this video. I'll show you how we made our blackout curtains cheap, convenient, and easy to use, so you can sleep so hard you wake up dazed and confused. There are many reasons why you would want blackout curtains or ways to control light entering your van, but here are 4 main reasons why you need them. Reason number 1, darkening the inside for better sleep. Having the ability to make your van almost pitch black anytime you want will help you sleep so much better. It's not just blocking out morning light so you can sleep in as long as you want. It's awesome when you want to take a nap in the middle of the day or darken the van so you can watch a movie on the movie projector.
The power of Christ.
Reason number 2, window insulation. The materials we use to block out light also double as window insulation. The 2 big windows we have on the sides let in a lot of heat and cold. Closing the blinds makes a massive difference in the temperature. Reason number 3, privacy. When it's dark outside, it's easy to see inside the van but hard to see out. It's nice to have a little privacy, especially when we're showering. Reason number 4, stealth camping. Blackout curtains block light from coming in the van and also light from going out of the van. If you're camping somewhere you don't want to be noticed, it's nice to be able to contain the light inside your van so nobody knows you're camping inside. In this video, I'll cover 3 areas: the front windshield, the big windows on the sides and the back, and the 2 small windows, and the fan. Starting with the big windows, we decided to use roll-up blinds in our van for several reasons, but the main reason being convenience or easy to use. We didn't want to have to use window covers that we have to take off, put on, and then try to store them away somewhere in the van. Before we had these roll-up windows, we had some removable ones. They work fine, but it was a big hassle to take these off and on and then try to store these away in the van since we had 4 big windows. These roll-up blinds are 2 pulls away from blackout, and they're easy to roll away too. If you buy pre-made window coverings, they can cost hundreds of dollars each. We made ours for about $35 each for the big windows, and they're easy to make if you know some basic sewing. The fabric we use is called Warm Window, made by a company called Warm Company. Kind of confusing, I know, but I'll put a link in the description below of everything we use to make the blinds. The fabric is made of insulated 5 layers of material. It's got a cotton layer, an insulation layer, a mylar layer, and then another insulation layer, and then we added our own layer of ripstop nylon to match the inside of our van. According to the company, the fabric reduces window heat loss by up to 80% and solar heat gain by 75%. It makes a massive difference in the amount of heat entering the van. Opening this blind is like opening the oven when you get your food out. It is blazing hot. You can feel the heat. And it's the same thing in winter. When you open this blind, it feels like you're opening the refrigerator in your house. We put magnets all around the taping of this blind to help it seal out the light. The blinds were one of the last things I made in building this van, so I was ready to get it done. I got kind of lazy. If I were to remake the blinds, I would put in twice as many magnets around the edge of the blind. And instead of sewing the magnets in place, I would just use double-sided tape. Double-sided tape would be a lot easier to use than sewing. Sewing worked, but it's just a lot more work. Inside this fabric, there are 2 aluminum bars, one on top and one on bottom. The one on top, we just drilled 2 holes in it, slid it into place, and this helps mount the blind without having a whole bunch of different screws in it. And the bar on the bottom just makes it easy to roll up the blind. You just grab the bar and then you just start rolling it up like that. I love the buckles that we use in these blinds. These magnetic buckles are made by a company called Fidlock, and it uses magnets to connect and open with a simple pull. Makes it super fast and easy to use. Making these blinds are super easy. All you do is measure the size of your window and add about 2 inches around the perimeter of the window. It helps seal out the light. cut the insulated fabric and the piece of decorative material, whatever you want. And the aluminum bars that are in the fabric, you can get at your local hardware store. I would recommend at least using metal for the bottom bar. On the top bar, you can get away with wood. But if you use a wooden one, like I had on my first version, when I try to roll up this blind, I snapped the wood in here. But ever since we changed it to metal, it's been good ever since. And for the top bar, just drill 2 holes in it where you want to mount. Slide the top bar in, and then slide in the bottom bar. And then you can sew the insulated fabric with your decorative fabric on the other side. And then we use 1-inch piping around the edge. 1 inch is easy to work with, and there's plenty of room to fit your magnets in. And just insert the magnets as you sew along the piping. For the buckles, we just use a 1-inch nylon webbing. And then for the holes, we used a metal eyelet tool to put a rubber grommet in here just to secure the fabric in the hole. After you put in your metal grommets, you can just use sheet metal screws and screw them into the metal of the door. For the small windows in the fan, the covers are pretty much made the same way as the big blinds. The main difference is that instead of using the insulated fabric, we use Reflectix sandwiched in between 2 layers of ripstop nylon. Reflectix is made of 7 layers of material with aluminum foil on the outer 2 layers. It's 100% opaque and works great at blocking heat. This is just a leftover piece I had when I was building the van. I made my daughter a little shield that got ripped up. It used to have little eye holes. Making these are super easy. Just cut a piece of Reflectix and 2 sheets of nylon and sew them together. Then just put the piping in and sew in little magnets on here. For these small windows, we put magnets on the inside of the piping, and they attach to the magnets on the inside of the windows. The magnets don't work very well because these screws are so small. The magnets have a hard time of attaching to it. If I were to remake these, I would just cut the piece of Reflectix and oversize it by about 1/4 inch so that it just fits in by friction. A small mod we added on these window covers is we put magnets right here together and a sew fold line right here. So when you fold it, the window cover will stay open a little bit. This is so we can vent the window and still have the window cover. Say if we're showering or whatever, we can still vent out the steam without having the inside of our windows fog up. The cover for the fan is pretty much the same thing. It's just Reflectix with 2 pieces of nylon on each side, piping around with magnets that are attached to the top. If you get lazy and just don't want to make one for your fan, you can just buy one for the fan. This one's pretty much the same thing, except it's just different material on the outside, and it goes for about $40 on Amazon with the magnets to mount it. Having this curtain divider really changes the whole feel of our camper van. Without it, it just feels like a regular camper van, but when you close it, it really feels like a tiny apartment. It serves many purposes. Privacy, blocks out light, blocks out heat, and it's our movie projector screen. The curtain divider is all from IKEA. It's just a blackout curtain on rollers. The curtain comes in a pair of 57-inch widths, but our opening is bigger than 57, so we just had to sew 2 pieces together. We put magnets on the edges to help seal out the light, and it helps stretch the fabric to smooth out the curtain for our movie nights. Even with a dark color like this, it still works fine on the projector. If you found any value in this video, it really helped me out if you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below and I'll try my best to help you out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.